Jean Hendershot Coppenbarger, and Paul and Jean have asked me to be in charge of putting out a combined Hoofbeat and Thunderbolt for our 50th reunion. And so we're working on that now. It's going to be actually a combination. We're going to have the Hoofbeat on one side, and on the other side we're going to have the Thunderbolt, like that. So we'll actually have two distinct publications. We are working on a number of articles, but first of all, I want to kind of catch you up on what I've been doing. I've stayed in Jackson most of my life. I have 3 children. We still live here, still live in the, not quite the old neighborhood, but live near Jackson Academy. And I'm still working, and we're here in my law office. I'm a paralegal here, kind of transitioned from marketing to the legal business. And here with me today is Ricky Gray. He's going to be helping us with the Thunderbolt side of it.
Well, I'm enjoying retirement. I've had a wonderful career in public service after beginning in private sector, but I've worked in the governor's office, the Secretary of State's office, and the Department of Agriculture and Commerce as Assistant Secretary of State and Deputy Commissioner of Agriculture and Commerce. I've been retired for about 4 or 5 years, but I've kept my hand in the world of politics, working on efforts related to education that mean a lot to me.
I want to talk a little bit about some of the articles that we're going to be doing and encourage you to please let us know if you have any ideas of things that we could put in the Hoofbeat that you'd like to see. One of the articles that we're doing is the reflections on our years in school. If you have any reflections you'd like to share with us, any funny quips, stories that you remember, please send those to Paul, or you could go to our Facebook page and post it on there, and we'll be sure to see it. Another one is just the reflection of the Hoofbeats. We're going to do a summary of the Hoofbeats and also the Thunderbolts, just kind of talking about the years that we were, our senior year and the highlights of that. And Ricky's going to tell you a little bit about the Thunderbolt side.
Well, I've got in front of me our very first Thunderbolt that Tom Dupree edited, which starts out with the top with student body elects Purdue as our president. We had a color picture of the cheerleaders, and even a color picture on the back of, of our logo, the Callaway Chargers. That was one of the interesting things about our year at Callaway, and we went there with absolutely no script before us, but we had a leadership, an administration that enabled us, that empowered us, that frankly dared us to make everything work. And while very few of us wanted to start and go, leave Murrah and go to Callaway, as soon as we got there, we realized it was an opportunity to do things that we otherwise wouldn't have been empowered to do. And like I say, it was the most exciting year that I had in high school, and it allowed me to kind of become less of a wallflower and do a little bit more and participate more with my fellow students.
Okay. And I want to tell you a little bit about the first Hoofbeat that came out our senior year. MHS leads in merit semifinals. That was the day that we played Provine, and I believe we won. We'll have to ask some of our football guys about that. The Hoofbeat won an All-American rating. Just some fun things in here we think you'll enjoy seeing. One of the things particularly we wanted to make sure that you're aware of is early next week, we'll be sending out a form for you to fill out that'll include just your contact information and some of your memories of high school. We hope that you'll fill that out, and we hope you'll get it in as soon as possible. Please don't wait. I know that's what we usually want to do, but please go ahead and fill it out and send it in. That's going to be the meat of the Hoofbeat and the Thunderbolt, and in that will be included all of the contact information, so if you want to contact some of your classmates, you can do that. But please go ahead and get that filled out, and we look forward to seeing you at the reunion in June.